Hello, everyone, and welcome to Summerside, Prince Edward Island. My name is Dustin McNish. I'm Curling Canada's Manager of Youth Development, and lucky to be joined alongside me is Sean Turif, High Performance Director with the Ontario Curling Council. We are at the 2025 New Holland Canadian Under-20 Curling Championships with the battle of Nova Scotia 1 and British Columbia 2 on the male division, and an important game here we have here tonight with Team Atherton, Team Nova Scotia at 4-0, and Team British Columbia Parkinson at 2-2. So we have a dandy in store here tonight. Welcome, Sean.
Thanks, Dustin. Good to be sitting with you.
Virtually.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I wasn't gonna,
We were 16 here, I think.
tell everybody that, but yeah, it's great to be sitting with you virtually.
Yeah, it's a glide here.
Secret is out. Sean and I are not side by side, unfortunately, but we looking forward to calling tonight's game.
It's about a 2.
Hold there!
Oh, 3.
Monotone, Neil.
And to get things underway is Team British Columbia lead Jesse TD.
Coming down for trouble.
On their team also is Miles Reed at second, third Neil Amada, and skip Chris Parkinson. And they are coached by Glenn TD.
Okay. And pretty soft. Yeah. All right, body. So you got this. Let's get 16-5 going. Yep, hard.
Team Nova Scotia, we have lead Jed Freeman here. On the team is
Not that bad,
second
actually.
Tyler McMullen, third
Not
Alan
atrocious, you're
Watson,
three.
and
Tyler
fifth
in.
Zachary Atherton. They are coached by Joel Kratz and curl out of the Chester and Halifax Curling Club.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Just one clarification: they are coached by Joel, who was here for a couple of days.
Come on.
And he has had to depart to the World Men's Moose Jaw. So
Sorry, you
we'll
were
be
in either
seeing
way. It was a
Kevin
14-5.
Willett on the bench for Team Nova Scotia.
It's okay. It was a 14.
Yes, Kevin's been quite the busy high performance director with Nova Scotia Curling, as he's been coaching at the U-18 National Championships, the U-21 Mixed Doubles Championships, and now coaching here at the Canadian Under-20 Championships. So Kevin Ouellette, a busy guy for sure, and most recently, a couple weeks ago, also coaching at the U-15 Rockfest Atlantic event. So a lot of time in curling rinks across the
Maybe a bit
country.
less.
Somehow Kevin still has a great big smile on his face, so good on him.
Yes, I have the pleasure of working together with Kevin on the Podium Pathway Council, and yeah, one of the best people in curling and one of the kindest guys in our sport.
Always time. Weight's fine, I think.
Top 12, top 8, top 4.
Fair line's good.
Top 8.
Tyler.
Top 8.
Sean, you've been commentating a ton this week in Summerside. Tell us what you've been seeing so far.
Teams have been struggling with draw weight. Specifically, it's not even been too heavy or too light. It's been both. They've just been struggling with getting precise draw weight. And I'm not saying it's just the boys either. It's the men and the women. I'm not entirely sure what it was. The first draw we saw, I chalked it up to getting used to the excellent ice conditions we have out here, and just the fact that you have to have enough rotation and your release and everything impacts all that stuff more so than what at your club. But even now, here we are Wednesday, and I watched a couple of games on this sheet today, and teams are just struggling being precise with their draw weight. I've said it on the streams before. The ice. This is excellent ice. The conditions are amazing, and it's both punishing and rewarding. It's punishing if you don't properly release and slide at the broom, but it's also rewarding because you can make shots that you're just not able to do at the club, and it becomes a much bigger game here with really good conditions to play with.
Curl. Whoa.
Head ice tech for the event is Matt Rankin. Yeah, so exceptional conditions, lots of curl.
It's all right.
And it's nice for these players too, because this ice has been in for well over a week, right? We had the mixed doubles here last week, and so it's not green ice anymore. It's not. These guys stepped on for the pre-competition practice, and this ice was seasoned. It's ready to go. So they're lucky. It's like I say, it's been really exceptional conditions. Last stone draws for the BC team. I got a hog-to-hog time of 15.5, and it's just hung on at the back 4. So it's quick. This afternoon we were seeing guards, 17-second guards halfway. So it's quick.
I like the freeze, I think.
Sean, have they papered or sandpapered or textured the rocks this week?
If they have, they haven't told me. They may have told the teams, but I don't believe they have yet.
Line's good.
A little heavy.
For some folks that are maybe less familiar, ice technicians sometimes when they're looking to put a little bit more curl out there, they'll texture up the rocks with some sandpaper and just kind of make them a little bit rougher so they're sharper and have a bit more curl. So that's great that they've been able to maintain the ice so far this week. Another thing some ice techs will do is they'll clip more or nip a little bit more, so ice will just curl some more.
15, right?
We've seen quite a bit of curl everywhere, pretty much. The only thing, we may be getting a little bit straight, but to the extreme edges, and I mean sort of mid-12 out, we may be getting a little straight. And when I say a little straight, I mean a couple of inches, not, a foot or 2. Conditions really, really are very good.
Sizzle it off.
Hard! Go!
Okay.
Bounce!
Must have. What happens if you explode that right? Nothing. I don't think you catch anything. If it happens,
Yeah.
Whatever you like.
Is it ever this? Is it ever this? Board weight, hit and roll?
How much do you have? A quarter.
He has a quarter. Okay.
Then he just freezes. Then there's a pocket.
You could freeze.
It's up to you.
Whatever you like.
Okay.
So I'm sitting right behind the throwers, and that's a very generous quarter he's claiming to have. I think this is probably the more prudent shot.
Yeah. Hard. Yes, hard. 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 Hard.
or anything.
So that's it.
Good.
That's something else we've seen. I saw a few times this week. Teams will be adjusting their weight on their hits to try and keep the shooters. The rocks are pretty sharp, so you need to hit a good chunk of them to make sure you don't roll away. So they're adjusting their weight to take care of that, and sometimes they're getting some overcurls on that.
Weight's really good.
Top good.
Top 12.
Make sure it's on.
Hurry. Hard to go to the line. Gotta go, Jesse. We're at three.
Super's indicating this one is a bit light.
Okay, good throw, everybody.
Is that down? Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Whoa.
Sean, this Nova Scotia team, they've had a busy season here, especially late. In February, they competed in the Under-18 Canadian Championships, sweeping the event with a 9-0 record, winning the gold medal. So a very busy season, and definitely coming into this event as a U-18 team, but with a ton of championship experience, which will be very helpful for them, and is showing that here early in the week, being 4-0 to start.
Yeah, for sure. We've talked about it on previous broadcasts about the expanded opportunities for youth now to compete at the national level. And I don't know the exact date. You might actually know how long the U18 National Championship has been around, but prior to that, there was no national championship prior to the U20s. And so the fact that now that we've got a U18 National Championship and that we expand the number of teams, so some member associations get multiple teams, it just broadens the experience that these athletes get before they get to this level. And that was never there before. And so it's really showing in a team like Nova Scotia. It's really showing and paying off.
Yes, Sean, absolutely. I was fortunate to curl in the final U18 Optimist International Championship in 2016. And yeah, prior to the U18 Nationals being started, it was internationals where there was 8 Canadian provinces / territories, 3 American teams, and 1 Japanese team. And then following that event, the U18 Nationals was created in 17, and I was fortunate to be able to play in also the 2018 Nationals and get to kind of curl in both. And yeah, so many incredible opportunities for young curlers now, as 42 teams are in the U18 National Championship, so 21 of each gender, male and female. And then in the Canadian U20s here, still 36 teams total, 18 of each gender, so many provinces and territories, they get 2 teams at times and each season and have more chances to curl and develop their skills.
Yeah, and it's exposure to things like conditions like this, like championship conditions, really exceptional ice and really exceptional rocks and the crowd noise and the atmosphere and all of that stuff. It just better prepares them for the next level.
Can you clean that? Again? It's in the again? Again? Again?
At the moment, BC does have some pressure put on Nova Scotia. They might be able to get out of it here with a nifty double.
Yes, big shot coming in from Zach Atherton, looking for the double.
Right up.
Really nice. That was not as easy as he made it look.
Let's go.
I love that little bit of energy and excitement, and let's go. A very nice shot there from Zach.
As soon as we know we're by, just
so it's not like.
as soon as we're by, just we know, go for it, hey?
Yeah, but we gotta wait a long time on it, right?
I think same weight here.
I don't think we're ever sweeping for curl here.
Okay.
Like unless it's way out there, but.
Okay. It's coming down now. It's still big.
Close. Line's really good.
Still big. No.
This one sliding a little deep. Presents a big opportunity for Nova Scotia to score 3 points here in the first.
Do you want to take an inch less?
And that's an example of what I was saying about just not being super sharp on the draw weights. It's not a BC problem, so to speak. It's we've seen it on almost every team that's played on this sheet.
14 on his, 14 too.
So I'm thinking 15.
15, yeah.
We're 2, right? Yeah.
Good news is you have air on either side, so I like aiming just straight 15. Yeah, that tripped me up as well. It's in the end.
It's gone.
What?
It's gone. What the fuck? So we're not there. Not like a lot. We're good. We're good. All you. All you. Weight's good. Weight's good. T. No backing. All you. T. Running. Get her. Get her.
Sweeper's just cleaning this one.
Touching 4. T. Just T. Just T.
And with that hog line of a time of about 15, that'll be 3 big points for Team Nova Scotia 1 to start this game. We'll be back here shortly.
Good job.
think New Holland, the first word that would come to my mind, I would think success. I think without it, for me, the success isn't there.
Whenever you deal with somebody so long and they take care of you, you remember that.
New Holland builds products that will continue to evolve and make the farmer more efficient, that can produce food for the world.
From cash spiels to Grand Slams, club competitions to world championships, there's a lot to keep up with on the pebbled ice. Stay up to date with the Hardline Curling Show, your weekly source for everything curling, with the latest event results, breaking news, interviews with players, executives, and insiders, plus behind-the-scenes access you won't get anywhere else. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube. Make sure you don't miss a thing.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2025 New Holland Canadian Under-20 Curling Championship. And after the first end of play, there was a big score for Team Nova Scotia to start this game. So Team BC will look to hit their deuce back and put their first hammer of the game.
Yeah, you got it, Jesse.
All there.
Yeah, 3, 2. Sit down.
We do have 8 sheets of action in store here tonight, both at the arena and over at the curling center. So we have PEI 1 playing Saskatchewan 1. On our feature sheet here, we have Nova Scotia 1 versus BC 2. On sheet D, we have Ontario 1 playing Ontario 2. Sheet E, Quebec 1 playing Alberta 1. On sheet F, we have New Brunswick 1 against Newfoundland and Labrador 1. And on sheet G, Manitoba 1, PEI 2. And the final 2 games, BC 1 versus Ontario 2. And the final sheet, Nova Scotia 2 versus Northern Ontario 1. So we'll keep you updated as we go along here tonight.
A little confusion there as to which team was throwing which color, but we got that sorted out. So
Tight 3. Okay. Who wants a 3 here? Okay.
Yeah, you got this. You got it. 16.
BC able to get up a tight corner guard. They can use that. We talk about championship ice conditions and great ice conditions, and one of the things that teams at this event generally take a little time to get used to is positioning of guards. Guards at the club are relatively easy. You get it in front of the place you want it to guard, and that's good enough. Here, with so much curl, not just the east-west or across sheet position matters, but also the depth. A high guard is less useful the higher it is because of the amount of curl. You can throw like a hack waiter and get around it and still take stuff out that's in behind the guards. So teams really at this level are learning the depth of the guards and where it's optimal. This tight one, real good. That's kind of what you need. It might be a hair tight, but that's much closer to where it needs to be.
Just line.
Whereas at your club, 4 feet shorter would have been great. And that's a really
around
good
there.
guard. That's a really good
BC.
draw. Yeah.
None. Yep. No, 3, guys.
2.
3.
5 rock rule in play here. You're not able to remove the corner guard quite yet, so looking to put on a guard and continue to apply the pressure down the middle.
BC here has an opportunity to get a second shot in. Those two at the top are staggered a little bit, so if BC's a little crafty and pays attention to those angles, they can get it into a spot that Nova Scotia might not be able to get out. I think for that reason, I'd personally come the other way.
T, all there. It's a little big. Back 8. Back 8. Back 8. Can't touch it. Back 12. It's really heavy.
Sweepers indicating this one is a little bit heavier than they would like.
Can't touch it.
Line looks good. Will it slow down?
13.9? Yeah.
That one slides a bit deep, and yellow will be shot stone still, but red sitting second shot.
Well, it's in the house.
I think Nova Scotia was always going to peel this. How they peel it, though, might have changed, and maybe they would have tried to run it in if BC had gotten something into the forefoot. Maybe not. Maybe they would have tried to run on the two reds in front, depending on the position of the shot wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I really like the turn choice that they chose on that one, recognizing that if they were a little bit on the thicker side, they might be able to make the run. So a lot of teams would play potentially the other turn, but getting a flatter roll and thinking of maybe a plan B if it was a hair on the wide side. So interesting to kind of see the turn choice on that shot, Sean.
Yeah. And again, it's not necessarily something you would have seen a few years ago. They wouldn't have put that much thought into it, or they wouldn't have recognized the importance of that. Really shows the evolution. Again, for a U18 team, basically, that's pretty advanced thinking.
Good. Nice shot. Nice shot, Miles.
Guard's a little bit higher. I'm not sure if they can see anything there.
I'm not used to this.
But up 3, Nova Scotia still thinking the peel is the best call here.
Yeah, I think up 3, I agree with this.
That's one thing, Sean, I think that's extremely important in today's game is precision guard placement and really wanting those shots to be in a precise location. Otherwise, teams able to throw hack weight or maybe some bumper forward weight on curly ice. So something that looks like an easy shot, but teams really need to understand the importance of putting it right on the mark there.
And that's what we were seeing earlier. I was mentioning draw weight was a little bit of a struggle for teams, but you know, a good guard is really just a light draw, and so teams were struggling getting guards in place as well. So far, I mean, those guards that BC put up were very good. Maybe they'll reverse the trend here. Another really good guard.
Good sweep. Yeah, really good judge. Oh, keep coming down on their own side.
Good brush, guys.
It's peelable with not, with not too much effort, but at the same time, Nova Scotia's got to be careful. They don't want to get on the high side of it, on the board side of it, and run it in. And probably why they're choosing this turn. To your point earlier.
Holy smokes. What just happened?
I winked our corner.
Actually.
Here we see the replay.
Or you throw it again.
Well, then he's drawing.
It's a tough one for Team Nova Scotia and third Alan Fawcett.
Okay.
Okay. Just a little more than my last.
Yeah.
Weight's pretty close. See? Top 4.
Clean,
Top
line
4.
good.
Top 8. Line only.
Line good.
Weight's really good.
Clean, just gotta be above key.
Whoa.
Hard line! Clean.
Back
Okay,
8,
line's
back
good.
8, back 8. No, we're back 4.
Just leave it. Leave it. I'd rather half open.
Might have swept that a little differently, I think. They pretty much left this double. I think maybe taking it back might have made more sense. It was already behind the tee line. I think maybe I would have taken it deeper just to prevent the double there.
Yeah, Sean, I'm with you on that one. I think 2.5 more feet or so, and you're
Pretty thin, eh?
glued right to that rock at the back. And now there's an opportunity presented for Nova Scotia to make a double here and sit first and second.
Yeah, like I know BC didn't want to be frozen to that back one. They wanted to be higher, but I mean, you have to kind of play the cards you're dealt, right? If you know it's heavy, you know it's going to be deep anyway. Then you got to look at what the implications are.
Big weight here from Skip Zach Atherton, looking for the double.
Yes, sir.
Off and on, must be close. Exceptional shot there from Team Nova Scotia.
All of the nose double.
So the building's been loud all the time, even this morning at 9 o'clock when there was probably a third of the people that are here now in the building, which is great. It's amazing for the players and everybody. It's a little louder tonight with an Northern Ontario game going on. They're literally sitting beside each other and I think just trying to out-cheer each other. So you'll get that. You'll get that every once in a while. You wonder what all the noise is about. Trying the nose double. It's starting to curl though. It's heading towards that one in the top 12.
And that's a bit of a break for Team Nova Scotia, as they were a couple shots ago almost 2 set up for BC, but a couple half shots and opportunity for Nova Scotia to apply a ton of pressure on BC here in 2.
How much?
10-5.
Okay. Where are we rolling?
Nose.
Nose? Okay.
He's just gonna have an open hip, but
Yeah, let him have it.
I mean,
Yeah.
he just
Sean, what are your thoughts here? Would you ever consider playing a draw to bite the forefoot, or do you like the hit in the back one here?
I think it's a matter of style. I don't have any problem with hitting the back one. I think if you're a little more aggressively minded, you might draw one in the top 4 foot. You just really want to make sure you don't set up a triple. And then, yeah, you're good.
heavy. Come on, boy.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Kind of a double.
11?
I mean, it left with the ball and blanket. The double though. Well, yeah. I mean, you want.
I mean, it's. We have hammer and even.
Yeah, I think we can blank it. I'm okay to blank, honestly, but
I don't think we can.
Oh, I think you can. I think
part of me wants to just throw a bomb.
if you wanted to blanket, you come at it this
We're
way.
just gonna throw a 10.
Come across here.
No,
Bang, bang. Your shooter should roll out here.
Why am I throwing a 7?
There is a danger you jam it.
I don't know.
And I'm not saying they should blanket. I'm saying it's possible. I don't think you can blanket from the center line side.
Final zone from Skip, Team BC, and Chris Parkinson.
A tad tight.
Makes the double, and that will be a single for Team BC, and Team Nova Scotia will have hammer when we come back.
All right.
When I think New Holland, the first word that would come to my mind, I would think success. I think without it, for me, the success isn't there.
Whenever you deal with somebody so long and they take care of you, you remember that.
New Holland builds products that will continue to evolve and make the farmer more efficient, that can produce food for the world.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
We are back in Summerside PEI and third and action of the 2025 New Holland Canadian Race 20 Curling Championship, where Team BC trailing here by a couple and looking to steal this in.
Maybe a bit more.
Yeah, it's still early. It's a 10-end game, lots of time. It's surprising how much of a cushion those two ends, or two extra ends, actually give teams compared to an 8-end game. But that being said, BC down to without needs to probably be a little bit aggressive.
New path. It's got to grab.
Yeah, forcing to a single point here would be okay. Sean, on your game plan or playbook, what would you be looking to achieve this in?
Would I be
straight freeze?
Say it again.
What would you be looking to achieve this in?
For BC, for sure. It's the force or the accidental steal. I wouldn't be trying hard to steal. I don't want to take that many risks. But you know, I think what they've done so far is the smart thing. Get one tight guard. Let Nova Scotia come around it, and then cluster a little bit, and just really manage the angles there in front.
Oh, gotta go.
Curl now. Curl. We're good. Curl down. Curl.
So far, so good. Like, I think this is exactly what BC needs to do. And good execution early as well. This is the thing that BC's really going to have to make sure they're doing. Nova Scotia's doing an excellent job of putting rocks where they need to, and not making mistakes that are hurting them.
He said you floated it, no, but same throw should be close. I mean,
2 feet less.
2 feet less is good. Looks like 4 feet less.
No, it's there. Where?
Top 8.
Weight's good. Low. Allen. Top 8. Allen.
Nova Scotia on the flip side will know that BC, is going to be cautiously aggressive, and so we'll be looking to see if they can capitalize on any mistakes. Nova Scotia should be happy with a blank.
We're not shot.
Or 2.
Yeah, but we threw a center line guard.
It's top 12. Gotta go. About 3, 2.5.
Scotty, jump, there you go.
2.
And this draw coming up late. Back to your point there earlier, Sean, just team struggling a bit with draw weight.
Yeah, and it's I'm continually surprised. Like that shot was quite a long way off from where they wanted it. I think they weren't calling the guard. I think they were calling him to come around. But I'm continually surprised at the magnitude. Like, some shots just are off by a lot. And I have heard the players talk about being aware of paths. So I think the ice is a little pathy. And what I mean by that is lines that have been played will be a little quicker than lines that have sat for a while. So there is that aspect of it. I don't think it's all just paths. I think there is a bit of an awareness there, but at the same time, paths are having an impact.
No bound. Oh, shit.
Just tap that one underneath.
15-5 here, yeah.
I still think BC's just trying to put them in that area and just to create opportunities right now. Just to get it on an angle there on that red, and maybe they'll just create the odd angle to where they can later bump and crash. And
Hard, you got it, buddy. No room. Hard, you got it, you got it, you got it.
Looks like it's
just a touch heavy.
14 probably.
Just a touch heavy. They just kissed that red rock and rolled off it. And if they don't kiss it, they're in a really good spot.
Okay. Yeah, 11-5 here.
There you go.
I love the weight choice that Team Nova Scotia chose, and not rooting to throw heavy takeout, but it's a light takeout, although indicating this one might be a bit on the wide side.
Yeah, and that's something else we've seen here too. If you gotta be right, both on your line and your weight, and the combination has to be right. You have to broom it for like anything that's above. Anything that's above hack weight or so will run straight until weight starts to come off it. All the curl happens when the weight comes off it.
Thinking like that 3-zone guard at weight.
So some teams are just over brooming, and you're getting what you just saw.
Okay.
That being said, it wasn't a bad result. And I still prefer the weight choice. They just need to adjust the broom a touch, that's all.
No, we're running it back. No, off nose.
The shot rock here isn't going anywhere. There's no...
It just leaves them right here.
Shot.
We're rolling over here.
Yeah.
Would you like that or just straight rip that one?
Yeah, Sean, what are you doing if you're in Team Nova Scotia shoes right now? What would be your shot choice?
There's a lot of yellows up front.
Like...
With that many rocks, I might be thinking
I don't know what they do.
Rip that center guard and maybe try and catch one of the ones in behind it. There's one that you can't see on your screen right now, ahead of those two. There you go. I might rip that high one and try and catch one of the back ones just to open it up. There's half an end left, basically. Lots of stones.
Yes, I like the high peel, or this tight peel is good too, I think.
Yeah, that's more sure, for sure.
Okay.
You ever dress code here?
No, I like this.
No. Okay.
I am with you on that, though. It did kind of open it up a bit for Team BC, so they're going to look to now change up the angles and get another yellow one in there.
Yeah, if they want to try and steal, and again, sorry, they've got to be a safe steal. If they want to try and steal, obviously that shot rock they need to count that shot rock, but it's so close to the button or so close to the pin that it's probably better for them to move it rather than trying to count it. So, like you said, we're going to try and shake up the angles here a little bit.
Just
unbelievable.
Sweeper's a bit surprised on that one.
Was I okay there? Roll half under, split center. Okay. Are you like 10-5? What do you like? Okay. How much are we throwing? How much?
Nova Scotia can get underneath that pair of yellow guards now and remove that yellow rock.
Yeah, hard. Hard, Jed, hard. Hard, buddy, hard.
Like that. Just like that.
Real nice on.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's a fantastic shot there from Team Nova Scotia. Great sweep there.
And to your earlier point, the weight selection on that shot was key. And execution, of course. It's one thing to choose the right weight, it's another thing to throw it.
I mean, that's pretty good for force. What does he do?
Yes, if you throw the right weight with the right rotation and right line, you'll make a ton of curling shots.
Amazing how that works.
Even a click off here and
Even if we kind of chunked off of this one.
heavy tolerance here for sure.
If we go here.
Yeah, I don't mind this.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, maybe then he goes a pick, but then we have this halfway to inside edge.
Click off.
11, I don't think you need any more.
11 here.
Yeah,
Oh, he's gonna just hit and roll here, I think.
like this.
That works too.
We just like hitting and rolling?
Yeah. 10? 11. Okay, I like it. We're gonna roll it to your side there, Jesse. So.
I don't know what that thing is.
Sean, what is BC looking to do here?
They're really trying to hit and roll. They're really just trying to position their rock at the top forefoot. They talked about drawing it there, but if they hit and roll this, they can maybe get deeper under that cover. Really, again, remember we said that their goal is probably to force, and this would give them a good chance to force. Ended up working not as well as they wanted it to, I don't think.
Can't really play that.
They hit that one.
Needed to curl maybe a bit more.
And again, two of us are going to sound like broken records, but that maybe was a little more weight than they needed. They really, the goal of that wasn't to take that red one out so much as it was to position the shooter into a good spot in the top four. And if you can get away with less weight, you're going to have a better chance of doing that.
Just try to set this here.
I like the triple A.
I mean, you can play this.
They got nothing on this side. Like,
Yeah.
even if he makes the inside freeze,
Yeah, I mean.
yes, there is. You go. No, I don't think he does. Alan was saying the double originally, so.
I think you try this. Okay. I like it. We could get Kevin out here if we want. But.
Yeah, do you want to? I mean, you can't really get to the inside of the
Yeah.
Sean, what's the call here if you're Team Nova Scotia right now? What are you thinking of doing?
I'm going to wait to see what Kevin says.
What's that? Do you like the tap?
I do like the tap. We want to protect
We
this
see
one
Kevin
as well, right?
Ouellette,
So yeah, just tap.
coaching for Team Nova Scotia here and Nova Scotia Curling's high performance director.
With back force. But if we're in a good spot there, then
If we're in a good spot, yeah.
you like that over this, right?
I do like that over that. If you ever hit that thin and go right into that, like, let's, we got our one, which is good. Make sure we protect that, but if we can get a second one in there, that'd be great.
Where do you like the ice? Back four. Yeah, you're aiming for like right here, right? So you think there?
So, you want to hit about 3/4 of that rock.
Yeah, I'm thinking there.
Okay, let's go.
15.
Yeah, I like that. The little tap on the red on the top 8. Let's see if I can draw it up here. I think it's a quiet tap, just pushing that there to there, even corner freeze it, and then leaving your shooter here.
Yeah, so.
And that keeps BC from having a double in the forefoot,
Back 4.
and it sets Nova Scotia up well together too.
14-8 probably.
They did talk about the double on the yellows, but the issue is that because of the guard position, it's very hard to get to the right angle to get the back one out, and you probably squirt your shooter away, and there's a good chance you jam the yellow into shot position, so it's just too many risks. They don't need to take any of those risks.
From Team Scotia. And that is indeed a pistol.
I feel like I saw that. Yeah, that's a fantastic shot.
Or you just throw that straight back.
BC in all kinds of trouble now.
But you could drill it right to here.
That's what I thought. That was my initial thought.
It's going to curl enough you can make that.
Like just straight draw.
Yeah.
Like draw? Oh.
That's there on this ice.
I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah, even if you just get top button, that makes him make a heck of a shot for 3.
Honestly, I could get shot.
Sorry?
I could get shot here.
Yeah,
the
totally.
Thing is he's still drilling that. It's probably there and he's trying one of them to shoot.
But give him something to mix.
Not sure I'm convinced that draw's there. To the extent that they were talking,
Like, I think
they're
we can
talking
get it
about
fully
drawing
buried.
here,
Yeah.
which means that. Not sure it's going to curl
Definitely
that
there with
much.
how much it's curling.
I think it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, two routes to maybe get that much curl is throwing a spinner, or maybe a little bit of a softer throw with less rotation to get a bit of extra curl, but it is quite the extreme amount of curl there they are looking for with it being so tight to get to where they want to go.
Now, if he can get to his own yellow and even just thin it, just really thin it, then he can roll his draw shot into the right position. I don't think he could pure draw it to there, but I think he could probably roll it in there.
Coming down.
Wow, and that is a wonderful leap there from Team BC to get a little bit of extra curl, and skip a Team BC will be tough with that one as that one comes top button.
See, the issue though, Dustin, is they didn't get as much curl as they wanted. They really needed to be overlapping that red one that Alan's sitting on top of right now, because now there's just almost a straight run back, red, yellow, bang, for 3. It still needed to curl another 8 inches or so.
Sorry to say it, Buddy in the house screwed him.
What?
Buddy in the house screwed him.
Yeah.
Like.
Pio?
Yeah.
If they ever could have rubbed off of this one and then squirted over to here, then they would have been in slightly better shape.
100%, definitely need a little bit more curl there.
Hard, buddy. Hard. Go. Oh, set.
Clips that one, but that will be 2 more points for Team Nova Scotia, and they will take a 5-1 lead headed into the next end, and we will be back here shortly.
Hey, Canada, come on in to Montana's. When it's game night, there's no better place to cheer on the pros or celebrate your own wins or forget your sporting woes. Because when you're craving in-house smoked, fall-off-the-bone ribs, head to Montana's, Canada's home for barbecue.
Every venue strives to create the ultimate fan experience, one that leaves audiences cheering for more. DDG and LG Display are here to help you make that vision a reality. LG delivers unsurpassed imaging with its world-class technology and exceptional support. With versatile multi-sport display systems and proven revenue-generating opportunities, DDG ensures to deliver the best seat in the house. Contact DDG today, always delivering the best fan experience.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the New Holland Canadian U-20 Curling Championships. We're in N4 here, and Nova Scotia has a bit of a lead in this one so far, up 5-1 over BC2.
Sorry. What was that? Zach?
14-8.
15.
Sean is High Performance Director with the Ontario Curling Council. Busy time of year for you and always busy year round. What do you have in store here the next little while as you head into next season?
In Ontario, we have, we're wrapping up our high performance program, our next gen program. We're starting our intake program. We have our summer camps. We have run 3 summer camps in Ontario, overnight camps. 2 in August, 1 in July. Sorry, brain cramp there.
15-5.
Those camps have seen a huge resurgence since COVID years. We're really excited about the numbers. We've been able to expand our Trillium camp from, well, in our first year after COVID, we were at 132. This year, we are able to have 192 kids. So, and with a waiting list on top of that, we would open it up to more, but we just don't have the room. And up in the north, we do run 2 camps, one in the south, one in the north, northern Ontario. And the northern Ontario camp was, to be fair, on life support coming out of COVID. We had 32 kids, and we've been able to surpass that. We doubled that within a couple of years. We're up to 60 kids now. Again with a waiting list, so that's the bulk of my time right now, is just wrapping up some programs, starting up new ones, and then getting those camps launched.
Wow, Sean, that's absolutely amazing and great for youth development in Ontario. And I know you have a ton of kids actually come from outside of Ontario to your camps as well, and just a ton of fantastic instructors at those camps. I had the pleasure of working alongside Emma Artichuk last year and other fantastic instructors like Jill Officer and Niall Ryder, and just a whole host of amazing athletes and coaches that are leading the kids in their groups there. And yeah, wonderful time there in Waterloo last year. Has had arena ice access to be able to throw on and kids to learn on, which was great to give them that experience there. So thrilled that the camps have come back so strong and that they're doing so well.
We're excited about it. The camps are it just shows the grassroots, I think, level of interest in curling and how much kids want to curl. The camps, I call them love of the game camps, because they're not, we'll teach kids to the level that they're able to learn. So, if they're higher performing athletes, we'll teach them that. But the goal of the camp is really to get them to come back. The camps are from 12-year-old to 18-year-old kids, and they're individual camps. So we ask teams not to sign up as teams. Come as an individual player, with the goal of meeting new people, having fun, learning new skills, taking it away.
Yeah, that social opportunity is key. In Curling Canada's long-term curler development framework, there being 5 key things on building a 5-star curler: technical, tactical, physical, mental, and one of the big key ones, especially at the youth ages and stages, social. And that is definitely a great opportunity in the summertime to meet new kids, and something that we're doing at our U54, U15 regional Rockfest events, with over 360 kids come into those as well. And signing up as an individual, and just great social opportunity to meet new kids and new friends. And that was one of the things commented on at the East weekend last weekend, was kids are looking forward to the camps that the Ontario Curling Council is hosting this summer. So yeah, definitely well done there, and keep it going.
Yeah, and I maintain I fancy myself as a relatively high level coach, relatively, and I maintain, and I always will, that what you do in the sport has to be fun. The training has to be fun. You must enjoy it. There is no, and I always use Glenn Howard as an example because I think he's the ideal person. Like, Glenn Howard has curled forever, curled at a high level as long as he could, and he did it. Why? Because he loved it. He loved it. And if he didn't love it, he's not going to put in the time. He's not going to curl into his 60s. He's not going to endure the knee pain and the back pain and the issues to excel. So you have to love what you're doing. And I think that's key. You got to start there when you're. For me, I got to start there with my athletes, because if they don't love it, they're not going to put the work in. And that's not exclusive of them wanting to be, say, Olympic athletes. Olympic athletes, they got to love it, because it's a lot of long hours of training to get to that level. And if you don't love it, you're just not going to do it.
Curl all day. Hard curl.
Sorry,
You're
soapbox.
absolutely right.
I got up on the soapbox there, sorry.
You're absolutely right, Sean, though. The other night, Brad Jacobs, our reigning Montana Prior champion, and Joel Brothers did a Ask a Backender webinar for all the next-gen athletes in provincial territorial programming, and they spoke to just that, and Brad especially just about loving the game and really loved just being out there curling, and it's helped him over the last couple of years coming back, because he took a little bit of a break there. And definitely key at all ages and stages, whether you're at the grassroots level or high performance levels, is to just enjoy the sport and have a ton of fun doing it.
You can straight rip that yellow guard as well. Would you be able to double them or no?
It might just open up that though. You just straight rip? I don't mind it. No, it does. Okay, you're going into something, right? Just top.
No.
Sorry? Yeah, just that.
No. Yeah. You got this.
Here in our feature match, we've got a lot of rocks in play. BC's currently sitting shot.
Yep.
Nova Scotia about to rip something through here, though.
Hard roll.
Sit.
Whoa, whoa.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Guard.
Yeah.
Here's where we talked about like guard placement.
Lots of lines.
Those of you who've been around the game for a long time will know the name Bill Shearhart. And Bill, talk about Bill in a minute, but Bill was always explaining with respect to guards that guards don't protect rocks, they protect paths. And so what BC's trying to do here is protect not the nose of this yellow rock, but the inside path to it, because the danger is that Nova Scotia will come off the inside of that and double those two yellows off. You can leave some of it open, but leave the right side open. And it's all about guarding paths to a destination.
I think so. If you peel it, it's okay. Yeah, okay. It's warm. I don't love it.
Team Nova Scotia not able to see very much of this, and looking to throw a little bit of a softer weight and get a bit of extra curl to hit and roll over here, like the weight choice.
Yeah, and they don't have to take out the rock on the button. They just, as long as they can kick it out into the open a little bit. There is another red rock out there that they can use to take it out later. It's pretty close.
Hard, you got it. No roll. Damn it.
Oh, that's actually good for us, I think.
I don't think that was bad for Nova Scotia. It did kick it over, and now Nova Scotia does have the opportunity at some point to play. Oh, that's a horrible.
I like that.
The opportunity to raise that straight back. So this is now what BC's got to
Can I come take a look?
protect.
Yeah, Nova Scotia still has that red there. They're able to raise forward.
This one here, there's nothing in front of it, and they can literally just pop it back.
Yeah, I like that. Because this is scary, right? Like, we got to get to the inside edge. Yeah, it does. Yeah. I think maybe we should play this first, and then we can see about this after. I'm thinking more like back line.
I like this.
Gotta show high to get through the hole. Yeah. Okay. So Hatch?
Chris is really wet here.
Okay.
So BC's electing to come through that hole that you see there, try and get on top of those two red ones,
here, guys.
just to bump them, leave them in play as backing, and get their yellow rock in second or third shot position. Dangerous times right now for BC. BC's in treacherous waters.
And this rock is inside and not coming through the hole.
Straight. Oh my God.
Just sit there. I'll count this now. Trying to get in.
Yeah. I'm not even like, I don't even think I'm throwing them bad. I'm just throwing at every rock different. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm kind of like in 10-5.
Like, some are a bit softer. I don't know. I'm not trying to. Like, obviously. I'm trying to throw them the same.
So you can 10-5 there. 10-5
Zach's got this. Okay.
And that's what this ice will do to you. If you're not consistent and you're not precise, you're getting punished with your shots.
How much?
10-5.
10-5?
Huge opportunity here for Team Nova Scotia. They could sit potentially 4, it looks like, Sean.
Yeah, BC's in a certain amount of trouble here. This one's a little wide.
Let's go. Sweeper's on and off it.
Yeah, his weight's saving him.
Let's go.
Yeah, really good shot. His weight saved him. Right out of his hand, he looked a little wide from where I was sitting, but he threw that nice weight. BC in all kinds of trouble now. Only 2 rocks left and almost no way to get to the 4-foot.
I don't know, maybe we get lucky and hope it spins down.
Do you chuck this now ever?
No, we go that last.
7?
Yeah. Don't see anything else.
No.
I mean, unless we were to throw this onto here.
I think I like this better. It opens up the draw. We just gotta try to get 1 at this point.
Throwing a peel hard.
Okay.
And hoping to remove granite.
Team British Columbia looking to open it up, create some room to score. And a huge shot coming up from stiff Chris Parkinson.
Yep.
It's actually all right.
That's really good, Chris.
That's good.
Nice shot there from Team BC. Open it up some.
He like jumped into it. He jumped in the rock. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh, he's gonna go. Yeah, light's fine.
Yeah, that stems the bleeding a little bit.
They've got
He threw like a 4 on that.
They've got
That
the
was
top of
ridiculous.
10.
Don't leave a triple.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying here's okay.
Here's go. Can we go here though, right?
Yeah. I don't want him to score.
What do you think? 15-3?
15-3? I'm feeling like 15-5, 15-3.
I was just going to say 15-5 deal.
Yes, sir. Light's okay, though.
Yeah.
We can't leave the triple, so like top 8 light isn't okay. Like, 3 guard, chilling.
Okay.
That is wide open, that red.
Yeah.
It's good there.
Final rock here for our team Nova Scotia and Jack Anderson. Looking to close up the scoring room, but indicating this one is heavy.
Bring it back.
Oh, it's already back.
And Team Nova Scotia might be a little bit unhappy with that one, flipping a little bit deep, and now a draw with backing for Team BC to score their one. So I think Team BC is breathing a bit of a sigh of relief after the end was set up a couple rocks ago.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate for Nova Scotia. That rock could have been anywhere, top 12, top 8, and it would have been fine. Would have really put the pressure on BC. Not a gimme though. Still has to hit the button. And there is a rock there, top of the house, that he's got to get around.
One's good.
Milestone in the fourth end for Team BC, looking to find a piece of the button for their single here. And Sweeper's indicating that he really got to go.
15-8, gotta go every inch, hard. 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 Keep it going.
Oh, that's a tough one.
And that will come up light, and that will be a massive steal of 3 for Team Nova Scotia as they will take a commanding 8-1 lead. We'll be back in the 5th here shortly.
This is a message from the Payzants, from the Ho family, from Sophie and Philippe, the Kurzaks, the Bushers, and the Flanagans. This is a message from over 1,000 family-owned home hardware stores, serving communities across Canada for over 60 years. Whatever your project is, we're here for you to help you build your dreams and build a brighter future together for the place we all call home. We're proud to be locally owned and genuinely Canadian.
Days Inn makes every winning moment even more epic. Staying nearby gets you close to what matters most, right from let's go to OMG whoa. No matter why you're traveling, we have what you need to make every day even sweeter. Because when you stay closer, like me,
And me.
it makes every day brighter. Seize the days at over 1,500 locations. Days Inn, a trusted brand by Wyndham.
Hello everyone, we are here in the 5th end of Team Nova Scotia versus Team BC, and Sean, that is a big steal for Team Nova Scotia.
Yeah, that's huge. It's an awfully big hill for BC to climb now. But I mean, all they can do is keep plugging away. We saw a game earlier, in fact, it was first draw where Ontario had gotten down, and they weren't down by this much, but Ontario was down to Saskatchewan, and they clawed back, and ended up winning the game in an extra. But this is a giant mountain to climb, unfortunately, for BC.
It's good. One. We're really dying.
Okay.
5 rock rule, so looking to put up some guards and create some scoring opportunities, and yes, 10-end game, so still lots of game left to play, and we'll need some breaks to go their way in order to claw back in this one. But I think at first it's just thinking, how do I get a couple points back on the board and make some curling shots.
Yeah, pound it. Nope.
I think it's okay.
Nope.
Take a look.
I'm looking.
The weight's good. Top 12. Line's good. We're on it.
We're on it, yeah.
Like Alan in. Alan.
Dry in?
Yep.
Top 8.
Really close.
Hard. Hard if you can.
Really close.
Line, weight's fine. Just line.
All there.
Yeah,
Wait.
all there. Real nice.
Feeling it.
Sean, have you had a chance to head over to the
Real
curling
nice
club at
shot,
all and
Jesse.
check out the
Nice.
action there and how the ice conditions compare to both facilities?
Yeah, I was over there earlier. It's a busy week, but I was over there just the other day. Ice conditions are actually pretty close to this one. So what we're seeing here,
It's like a 16 there, right?
be a little bit more inconsistent, but not much. They've got a good crew over there as well. And so, yeah, there's not a big transition between the two.
Back 4, back 8.
It's a transition for most of them from where they came from to the two venues, but between the two venues, there's not a huge difference.
Whoa. Top 8. Girl.
Sean, you've been keeping busy this week in Summerside PEI with some coaching sessions. Can you tell us maybe a little bit more about what you've been doing there with some of the coaches as mentor coach?
Yeah, so we do run a professional development sessions for coaches, and every year we try and come up with topics that are going to be valuable to them. This year we were talking about the long-term curler development model that's available through Curling Canada. It's free to download. Trust me, go into the Curling Canada site, type in the search bar LTCD, and look under the coaches information. And it's a guide essentially, I think, for everyone who's interested in player development, coaches, players, parents. It helps you really see what you should be doing when, and I mean in all aspects of player development. And you talked about the 5-star curler, the mental, social, physical, tactical, technical aspects, and what you should be training, how much you should be training. There's benchmark guidelines and things like that in there. So we talked about that with a lot of coaches. I was surprised a little bit that the coaches weren't as aware of that as I thought they might have been. We also talked a little bit about creating a support system with parents, and that's been valuable. So doing those PD sessions, and every night we also have a coaches lounge, which is a pretty casual thing. And it's really a drop-in. The coaches come sit and just share whatever they want, or whatever they don't want, I guess. And it's just a relaxed place where the coaches can get away.
2, 3.
The conversations there are really valuable. Every coach that shows up ends up coming again and again and again. Something it's been around for quite a while, and I'm happy to be able to help facilitate that.
Yeah, I'm good. You're good. Good.
Hey, Sean.
Those were better throws. I mean, I missed one of the shots, but it was a better throw.
Yes, we did some similar things at the Canadian Under-18 Championships in Saskatoon this year, and extremely beneficial sessions. And the first year, we actually offered sessions for parents of the curlers, which was very intriguing, and some of the thoughts and what different teams are doing, and just getting to kind of be facilitating those conversations was very interesting. And the LTCD is not something that's super new, as there was an LT80 kind of released just prior to about 2010, but a bunch of major revisions took place a couple of years ago, so we do have an updated LTCD and lots of great information in there to help develop season plans and training and competition schedules. So yeah, very great that those parents were able to attend those sessions and have lots of coaches attend as well and gain some new knowledge and insight and hear what kind of everybody's doing across the country.
Curl, you got it. Curl. Target. Curl.
Touch the hole, I guess.
Then, dude, if you just blast that.
One challenge that Nova Scotia will have, and I'm not seeing any signs of it yet, but one of the challenges Nova Scotia will have in this game is to stay focused. They've got to play 4 more innings. Those are the rules. That's the way it is. And it's easy to lose focus and to just take your foot off the gas a little bit. I'm not suggesting Nova Scotia should try and punish BC, but they still have to play the game, and they still have to make sure that they don't let BC back into it. BC is going to be, nose to the grindstone here, and they may up their game. If Nova Scotia drops their game a little bit, then there's the opportunity for that scorer to close a little bit. Again, I'm not seeing any sign of it. Nova Scotia's playing very well, and they seem very focused and determined. But typically, when you've got a big score early, you've really got to, as a coach especially, you've really got to try and help your players to maintain the focus that got them there in the first place.
Nice and easy, guys. Just get it there.
Yeah, still need to make curling shots at the end of the day. It is a long league, so you just want to keep getting better with each and every throw and end and game. So Team Nova Scotia on paper looks like they're may go on to win this game, but still need to make shots. So important for them to stay mentally focused here.
Sit down.
We're dead even.
Oh, no. Yeah. Just flash it. Edge on edge. Or do you want to try that?
I think this is better.
Yeah, edge on edge, kind of have to.
It's not
feel there.
Looks like Team Nova Scotia has all of this yellow, so we'll look to play the double, and don't think they're super concerned about keeping their shooter in play. Just want to make both yellows go away.
Just flash it.
Yeah.
Feel.
You got this. Who's there? Clean throw, everybody.
Yeah, half a rock here, not even maybe.
Yeah. Good call.
Everything will go away. The way these rocks, the liveliness of these rocks really facilitates that.
You got this, Zach.
You can't see an inch. Fucking Christ.
Yep. Hard.
Whoa. Girl. Too far, right? Yeah. So it just moved like an inch, right?
A little bit, yeah. It's like 6 inches this way. I kicked it like 6 inches this way.
Here. I moved. No.
I feel like there's a little black thing.
You moved it the other way. Here. I was talking with Jesse.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We're not using it anyway. Draw around?
Slid on. Yeah.
BC's still looking for a place to hide. They kind of abandoned that corner guard now, and they're going to try and hide something in behind those 2 reds. Of course, you can run the 2 reds, but at this point they're a little bit desperate, so they're going to try it anyway.
You can go, Barrett. Yeah, I gotta go.
Watch the room.
Really gotta go.
Get hard, then. Hurry. Hard. Really gotta go. 16. You're so light. He's getting here.
Sweepers saying this is light again here, and just not quite finding that draw weight here tonight.
Just guard it, I think. Yeah. I just like there.
Sure.
Light's okay. Anywhere is okay. I just slid at the corner.
Yeah.
Where we go? It's nothing a good set can't fix. I'm right on the top one. Yeah. Guard's okay.
Sure.
Yeah. 15-5, 15-8.
Yeah.
Right on top,
15-5?
15-8. 15-8, 16.
16, I'd say.
I got a 16 on Jed, so maybe even 16-2 could get it there.
Okay, 16's
cool. Mine's good. You're there.
I mean, yeah.
Are you gonna clean
Mine's
it?
good.
You gotta clean it.
No.
Someone here's good.
Mine's real good.
Top 8.
Top 8.
Top 4.
Yeah.
Where?
Top 4. Top 8.
Okay, go line. Straight.
Just top 8.
Just upward. Straight. Okay. One out of it.
It's open.
Throw it really hard and try and
Play like an Adam Fenton double.
yeah.
Yeah. I think that's cool.
Is it not just a straight up hit?
Peel and hope to get a little bit of an inside roll.
That much weight.
Like I don't see any other way.
Yeah, if you just nose, you don't
For like edge on edge.
stick for shot.
BC's they're in a pretty tough spot here. A nose hit doesn't get them shot. They really need to roll inside. The option is to draw with the out turn, but holy cow, if you ever come up late and give up another steal 3, then they're just hucking rocks down for the next 3 ends. This has some hope.
Do not just throw the.
Yeah, very difficult here to score here. You almost need to
get to
nose and give up one, but
This edge on edge.
you need to score, so I'm not sure if there's any other way though right now.
Get a triple. Like I can't hit it to get one. I can't. Like the only thing I'm seeing is just a wide drop. I'm doing this and I'm going there. I'm never getting to the inside edge.
I think we're going to hear from Coach Glenn Teedy here.
We've been struggling. The other is to raise that into.
Let me run this.
I mean, it sounds fun, but I'd rather just try and draw for one. If that's what you want to do. I just threw this, so I just threw it 16.
It's just like it's full 4, Chris. Just gotta get here. You're 16 on that. I like this ice.
I like the draw shot, try and score here, and he just made a great draw there last end. So I agree, it's worth the try here, try and score here.
Yeah, well, I threw the last one light, so I'll throw a couple feet more.
Yeah, this is really the shot. It's not easy, but it's really the shot.
Coming down. Back 4. Coming down. It's really close.
Back 4.
Yeah, back 4. Coming down now.
We're by 14-5. Should be all there.
Oh, it's got to settle.
14-5's a little hot.
Settle. Oh, I think you got it. Nice shot, Chris.
Well done.
Wonderful draw from Skip Chris Parkinson, and they will score their single here in 5, and we'll take a bit of a break here and be back here soon.
When I think New Holland, the first word that would come to my mind, I would think success. I think without it, for me, the success isn't there.
Whenever you deal with somebody so long and they take care of you, you remember that.
New Holland builds products that will continue to evolve and make the farmer more efficient, that can produce food for the world.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
This is a message from the Payzants, from the Ho family, From Sophie and Philippe, the Kurzaks, the Bushers, and the Flanagans. This is a message from over 1,000 family-owned home hardware stores, serving communities across Canada for over 60 years. Whatever your project is, we're here for you to help you build your dreams and build a brighter future together for the place we all call home. We're proud to be locally owned and genuinely Canadian.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
Hey, Canada, come on in to Montana's. When it's game night, there's no better place to cheer on the pros or celebrate your own wins or forget your sporting woes. Because when you're craving in-house smoked, fall-off-the-bone ribs, head to Montana's, Canada's home for barbecue.
Days Inn makes every winning moment even more epic. Staying nearby gets you close to what matters most, right from let's go to OMG whoa. No matter why you're traveling, we have what you need to make every day even sweeter. Because when you stay closer, like me,
And me.
it makes every day brighter. Seize the days at over 1,500 locations. Days Inn, a trusted brand by Wyndham.
We are back in Summerside, Prince Edward Island for the second half of Team Nova Scotia and Team British Columbia, and a commanding 6-point lead and hammer for Team Nova Scotia here in the second half. Sean, maybe recap the first half for our viewers.
Oh, well,
Tight 3 now.
it started out a tight first end. Nova Scotia was able to crack a 3. BC came back with their 1, but then it seemed like it was Avalanche Nova Scotia. They just poured it on, and they've just been a little more precise with their shooting and making fewer mistakes, and they've just been accumulating points right, left, and center, getting us to this 8-2 score we're currently at.
Tyler in! Oh, whoa. Always side.
Rest of the game here for BC is going to be trying to capitalize on any little mistakes. They have to be as sharp as they possibly can. They're probably going to look to have as many rocks in play as they can possibly get.
That's a bit too much. Okay.
I would be surprised if you see anything more than a hack weight, bump weight shot out of BC until the game is over or until they're tied up again.
Rocks are definitely your friend right now if you're Team BC looking to get locked in play, try and utilize them.
Nova Scotia, on the other hand, they obviously want the opposite. They want to keep things as clear as possible and just keep things simple. Drawing back 4 there, not great.
Oh boy.
That sometimes happens with the mop. They get a little fooled. Between the at the break, ice makers generally come out and mop the ice. They don't add pebble, they don't adjust the pebble, they don't do anything like that, but they do just clean it up a little bit, and sometimes that does add a touch of speed.
Those rocks are definitely a bit closer than I'd like. They're on the center line though, so not able to pick those rocks.
Line's good.
We do have some other games in play here tonight. Over on sheet B, Prince Edward Island 1 is playing Saskatchewan 1, and Prince Edward Island holds a 6-5 lead, but a big 3 points from Team Saskatchewan as they'll bring that group closer. Over on sheet D is Ontario 1, and they are down right now to Team Northern Ontario 2, 7-2, as there was a big 4 points scored there for Team Northern Ontario. On sheet E, Quebec 1 is playing Alberta 1. Alberta 1 is up 3-1.
Coming down.
Newfoundland and Labrador 1 is playing New Brunswick 1, and they hold a 5-3 lead. Manitoba and Prince Edward Island 2 are playing, with Manitoba 1 up 6-3. On sheet H, BC number 1 is tied with Ontario 2, and on sheet I, Nova Scotia 2, McIsaac holds a 5-1 lead for Ontario 1.
Okay.
And as we'd expect, Nova Scotia here is now they can finally rip these guards out of the way. They're going to try and rip these guards out of the way.
Sorry. Okay, Miles, we're gonna bring it back. That's fine.
Guard.
Okay, center guard.
Sharp. High. Like 1-2.
BC still going to throw up some more guards.
Still really big.
Really need cover.
That's all right, I guess.
The one thing you get at the I'm sure, Dustin, you've seen it at the U18s, but you definitely get it at the U20s. These athletes all wear many of them, I shouldn't say all, I shouldn't paint them all the same brush. Many of them wear their hearts on their sleeves, and you can really detect frustration, and you can detect jubilation, and you can detect all kinds of things if you're listening for it. So it's part of the maturing process, and it's also part of the learning that they're going through.
Yes, key part of the game is being able to manage your emotions. And Sean, something I was taught earlier in my junior years was in regards to just not showing a ton of frustration, is that sometimes when your opponent thinks that you have them, kind of thing. So trying to remain kind of even keeled, but for sure having energy and passion are all great things to show. So just trying to balance that as you go through, and it's a super long week for these athletes, so need to be able to kind of manage those a bit and know that there are going to be some misses throughout the week, so just be able to find a way to regroup as you go along here.
Yeah, and we talked earlier about the LTCD, and one of the main components, like we said, one of the 5-star elements is the mental aspect of it, and that's what we're talking about. The ability to focus and the ability to manage your emotions and this kind of thing. And BC, I'm not suggesting BC's having a problem, but you can see they're quite resigned to their fate, which is very natural. Of course, it is natural, but it's very obvious. That's all. Hard not to be frustrated. I'm not dumping on them at all.
That was a great shot there from Nova Scotia, and a bunch of rocks from play.
Throw center guard, I guess.
And that will make it a lot tougher for BC to steal some points here.
Same weight. Same weight.
Yeah, BC's being forced here a little bit to be creative. Nova Scotia doesn't need to do that anymore. They really just need to eliminate stones. It's mentally taxing too for BC because they do have to try and search for that solution. Whereas, you know, for Nova Scotia, they can just look and say, okay, how many can I get out here on this next shot?
Every inch!
I love the effort though. Look at BC. Look at these two sweepers going at that rock. Even though the score is 8-2, they're out there giving every little bit that they've got.
I like the rock. I like you hitting it.
It's edge on edge. I'm just worried about the jam.
I like the double.
There's like a piece buried.
I like the double, but
basically nose. What do you like?
Just nose?
just off, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 shot options here. Play the double or hit this one, try and sit 2. I quite like the double. What do you think, John?
Yeah, absolutely the double for me. The scoreboard tells you you don't need to score more. Don't try too hard to score more.
It's fine. Okay.
It's absolutely fine.
Okay.
Center guard? Top 12. Okay.
Hoping to put this rock back in that same spot.
Guard? Top 12. Okay.
Where are we?
Top 8. Top 8, top 4.
Okay, you cannot be any deeper than top 8.
Coming down, still big.
We back to this one?
No.
Can we
We're
be
like
back
on
to this
ours.
one? Okay, go now. I don't know.
I'm just going to try and leave it as high as possible.
Curl. Try to get it to nose. Straight, straight, straight.
That's
sure, I guess.
okay, I guess.
They all go.
They'll roll off. Peel.
You gotta make it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peel this turn.
Yeah. Lose the shooter. I think
Should you throw this way so then?
this has to drag here.
Yeah.
And
This turn right here.
Why are we talking about this? It drags out. Yeah, it does. Just hit half rock on this side. With enough weight.
Just rep it.
Yeah. Out turn?
In turn.
Okay. Is there any space in between them?
Not really.
Like, okay, like an inch? Okay. Okay. You got this. Let's go, Zach.
Pretty much expect that all 3 of these rocks will go, and the shooter.
Yeah. Hard.
Hard, you got it.
Hard.
Really hard.
Hard, dead. Hard, buddy. Hard, buddy. Hold it.
Just a little thinner than they meant to. Had the weight.
Yeah, just fighting 8.
But again, with hammer, Nova Scotia's still in pretty good shape.
Just dumping it.
Yes, talking about just dumping it, or in other words, on release, turning it the rock inside. Sweeper's not able to quite hold it, but A-OK is have a fairly open shot still for 1 here.
Top 8. Okay. A little less than your last.
Your last one was like back 4.
Yeah, well, I'll try and throw like 10 feet less then. Yeah.
Wait only, guys.
Top 8. Yeah,
It's gotta be
Go
top 8.
ahead. It's all 12.
Gotta be biting top 8. Line's good. Easy.
Top 8.
Lighting top.
Top, gotta go.
Gotta go 16, gotta go. Gotta go hard. Gotta go, gotta be shot. Hard, boys. Big.
Sweeper's indicating this one's smudged a little, so coming up a bit short, but will allow Nova Scotia an opportunity to draw for one here.
It's 15 to the tee. So what I've been throwing? Yeah. Your last one should be good, or your second last one before the break. I know what you mean. You got it.
Final rock in the sixth end of play from skip Zach Atherton. Looking to draw for a single here, find a piece of lead foot.
Wait's good. Back four. Back four. Back eight.
Keep looking. We're frozen. Tapping even.
No. We're good.
Stay with it.
13-9.
Tapping.
Carve it. Okay.
Whoa.
Yellow.
And that will be a steal of one for Team British Columbia. Is a bit heavy on that shot there, so Team Nova Scotia will keep the hammer into the seventh end.
Hey, Canada, come on in to Montana's. When it's game night, there's no better place to cheer on the pros or celebrate your own wins or forget your sporting woes. Because when you're craving in-house smoked, fall-off-the-bone ribs, head to Montana's, Canada's home for barbecue.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
Welcome back, everyone. We're in the seventh end of play here, and BC managing to steal 1 point there in six and close that gap a bit, but Team Nova Scotia still with hammer and a 5-point lead.
This is what we were talking about earlier. It's tough being up that much with that much game left to play. You really have to maintain your focus. Zach had, all of the 8 foot to draw to, and and maybe just got a little complacent about it, and as a result, threw it a little heavy.
Yeah, tight three here.
Give up a steal of one. It's only one, still a 5-point lead. Life's good still for Nova Scotia, but that's the kind of thing you really have to rein in if you're up.
Close. 3, 2, 3. Yeah. Hard for this, but you guys. Curl.
Great pair, Jesse.
Same, eh?
Yeah.
Similar? Yeah. Yes. Careful. Yeah. Top 8. Line's good.
Frozen.
Okay, Tyler in. Tyler in.
Frozen.
Okay, Tyler.
Dump bumping. No, we're just frozen.
Tyler.
Nice shot there from the lead on Team Nova Scotia, getting both those rocks into a great area on the sheet.
Sure. Back four.
I'm thinking 14 3/4.
That is a jet Freeman.
Yeah, like that. Oh, maybe
even less, 15.
Both teams have done what they're trying to do so far. BC's got the pair of centers up. Nova Scotia's got the two in behind them. Now it's game on, where BC's going to try and get some rocks in there so they can push those Nova Scotia rocks out of the way.
Down four. Straight. Girl.
Now sit, please.
Nice. Gripping, eh?
That rock bouncing off a bit more than they would have liked.
Oh yeah, you're right.
An opportunity for Nova Scotia to apply a ton of pressure and make it really challenging for Team BC to get in there.
Make it. Whoa!
Current is not narrow.
Allen.
Curl!
Allen.
Curl! Gotta curl!
You gotta go.
Hard curl! You're just as bad as it is.
And that is a tough one there from the second.
Guard? Yeah.
Do you ever just guard or no?
What?
Do you ever just guard or no?
No.
Okay.
We have two already, so I think we just draw to here.
Okay.
I like that.
It's like top 8, top 12.
It's a little bit less
Just
off
that
your
hair
last.
less,
Yeah.
I think Chris Parkinson's looking at the number of ends, and the one is fine, one's nice, but we have to really try and jockey for more. We really have to take some risks here. I think if it was a tighter game, he might throw another guard, but down 5 with only a few more ends left, he's going to have to try some more creative things.
Yes, get on the steal train, and at this point need multiple point steals.
That's not bad.
That's actually really quite good. I don't think they can get to the nose of it, and they need to get to the nose of it to get the double. Otherwise, they're just plain jamming.
Nice steal there, making it go away. Don't need to get any more than just the one.
Try and guard after this one. Yeah. Yeah, we just want to guard ours.
Are you ever seeing even more ice?
Or we ever come the other way? The side's not curling quite as much. I'm okay with this.
Okay. One, two, one, bring it on!
Hard line! Line's really good.
Just over.
Just over, perfect. Whoa. Sober it off!
Sit down.
Oh, sit down.
Good deal.
That's good.
Pretty much does the job. Forces Nova Scotia to address that rock. That guard doesn't have to be perfect in order to be annoying and frustrating. So let's just get rid of it, I think, is what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe get the double peel. If they can get the double peel, that's bonus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa. Straight. Whoa, hard.
Pounding me.
There you go. There's the double peel.
Just keep guarding.
Where do we want this? 2?
Yeah, similar spotter and air deeper.
Okay, is tighter or higher better?
Thinking like, kind of in the middle of these, like, almost touching center.
Okay, like a 3?
2, 3.
2, okay.
3, 2.
I want to give him something to run, but...
Yeah, you don't want to give him that red runner, I don't think. That felt funny. You gotta go. It's so light.
It's pretty light. 1.
Get it over!
You see on this one right away.
Get it over!
Hurry, Chris.
Oh, that's an unforced error. Those ones are
Well,
tough.
I'm down $20.
Yes, great sweep there. Right able to get that one over.
Yep. Whoa, careful. Whoa. Whoa. Good throw.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was a costly mistake. As long as that one had been over, that double would have been taken away.
Well, if you read the scoreboard, we got to take some risk here.
Should we freeze it to their back red then?
Like, yeah.
I agree. You need to take some risk and loop one around here. Try and create an opportunity to steal.
Okay.
Very precise draw required.
Like back.
Okay. Okay. You got this.
Clean 8. T. Lots of light.
T.
Back
Go ahead.
T. Yep.
Yeah, I gotta go. Gotta go.
T.
Gotta go.
Kick. Yeah, hard line. Hard. Right back, boys. Right back. Hard. Curl. Get behind.
Okay.
Good, Chris.
That's a pretty good draw.
My last one picked. So.
The season was through there.
Would be like 10-5?
Okay. Do you like this? Yeah. I'm gonna throw it true though. Tyler. 10-5. Are you?
5? Okay.
I like that. Don't go to whip it.
You can see the nose of it. It doesn't quite need the nose of it to get this yellow one off, but not an easy shot. The optics are tough from this end.
Yes.
Looks pretty close.
Yes. Good Jack.
Real good shot.
Real nice, buddy.
Chris, that's...
What else do you want? What else do we have? Do we blast this and just hope?
Does that make it triple?
Maybe.
I think a blank keeps us in it better than... I mean...
We're praying for a miss here, right? Like if I'm here, like you can't. Yeah, but he's got this or he's got that. If I'm here, kind of half open.
He just picks it for 3.
So are you saying that just ripping this is probably our best bet? Probably.
I don't know, like...
Can you ever get overburied to
here?
here?
This, we have 3 ends to steal 5.
Do you ever like
I think we're going to hear from Coach Glenn Teedy now.
I'm saying almost buried, like kind of tempt him to play something here, because that's all we have. Because if I try this, that's okay, right? Because I mean, I might get all three of them. I mean, it's probably there, but I'm thinking our best bet is just a straight draw to here, right?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of need something here, right?
Because like if we go here, he tries to pitch it, he might miss it. But if we're here, it's harder to do this. He might clip off that, right? Throws here, well, he's gonna blast it either way. Like I think we have a better chance of going here than we have there. So it's either I go here or I'm playing this and trying to. That's fine. Make it more challenging.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, we're not stealing 5 against these guys at 3 ends.
And he's not making this double there, right? Well, yeah, I was thinking T-lines, but he doesn't have this, right?
I like the thought process from Team BC here. Try and tuck a half a rock around and maybe make it difficult to play any type of run back because that rock is overlapped a bit. So if they could ever sneak like half a rock around that top button, it'd be incredibly difficult actually for Nova Scotia to score.
Yeah, as long as it's in front of the T line. If he can half rock it here, that's great. If he's ever behind the T line, well, they probably just draw on top of him. It's at the point now where BC has to be very precise.
Line's good.
It's a hair more, yeah.
Okay, wall then.
Okay, coming down.
Not a lot of tolerance typically for skip shots.
Never touch it.
Back 4. Back 8. Yeah, back 8.
Okay, wall.
Never touch it.
Back 4 is
Gotta
perfect.
grind.
Never touch it. Never touch it. Never touch it.
Gotta grind.
So heavy.
Gotta grind. No.
And this rock coming deep.
How do you want to?
Straw. I think it's straw.
Line ended up really good. If it's 4.5 feet shorter, it's in the perfect place.
Still 15 over here.
So I'm thinking I make a draw.
Yeah.
Do we like that? We can nose one on center.
Okay. I like 15, 14, 8. Yep. Even 14, you're fine.
I don't mind the 13, 8. I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
If you catch it early, it's fine, I guess.
Pretty much a wide open draw for 4 here.
Really good, boys.
Can't hurt it.
Felt really good.
Back 4. Okay, you're back 4. Still there. Where?
What? You're good. Weight's perfect. Okay.
Back 4.
Final rock from Team Nova Scotia, and they will get a piece of that and be 4 points for Team Nova Scotia, and they'll take a commanding 12-3 lead heading into the 8th end.
Days In makes every winning moment even more epic. Staying nearby gets you close to what matters most, right from let's go to OMG whoa. No matter why you're traveling, we have what you need to make every day even sweeter. Because when you stay closer, like me,
And me.
it makes every day brighter. Seize the days at over 1,500 locations. Days In, a trusted brand by Wyndham.
When I think New Holland, the first word that would come to my mind, I would think success. I think without it, for me, the success isn't there.
Whenever you deal with somebody so long and they take care of you, you remember that.
New Holland builds products that will continue to evolve and make the farmer more efficient that can produce food for the world.
We are back live in Summerside, PEI at the 2025 New Holland Canadian U-20 Curling Championships, and a huge end for Team Nova Scotia as they now have a 12-3 lead here in 8.
Yeah, and Nova Scotia on their first just got rid of the rock, threw it through. They have no interest in mixing it up anymore and want no rocks in play.
Okay, nice shot.
Hey, good Laura.
Yeah,
You got it. It's exciting.
Curl, curl, curl.
No,
Curl
it's good.
piece. Curl piece, Alan.
Oh.
You look like he's
Make it a 3 for fun.
Yeah. 3.
Perfect. Good, Jesse.
Okay.
A yellow rock being a guard within the first 5, sitting on center line. There's literally nothing Nova Scotia can do with it. So they just threw that through.
Oh, we're going in. Okay.
Yeah, difficult spot now if you're Team British Columbia. You have to put all your rocks in the rings now and try and get them to count, but
It's pretty light, I think.
It's like a 3-4.
teams here at the Canadian U-20 Championships are required to play a minimum of 8 ends.
Whoa, whoa. Drill it.
Real nice draw. Right in behind the center guard and top 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hard out. Hard. Push it.
Yeah.
We feel like a 3 here.
Get it in.
I see just going
Like
to
a
be
3.
throwing up guards and hoping for some kind of miss out of Nova Scotia.
Not bad.
Nice.
Nova Scotia pretty patient. They're just going to keep ripping the guards off until, and they may do it all the way through the end.
Yep. Clean.
Really don't need any points to score, so won't be taking any chances here.
Hey, let's get a nice little deuce to close things out.
Yeah, just a 3-zone guard here, guys. Yeah. All right.
Should be good.
2, 3. Oh, it looks big.
It's way up there. I think you need to curl it.
It's all there.
I think you need to curl it.
Always straight.
Gotta curl a bit.
Oh, yeah, I got curl. go.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's not a good throw here, buddy. Girl.
Girl.
It was not.
Girl.
Catch it.
When you're throwing it that hard, you really only need a little piece. So in this afternoon's game,
there in Prince Edward Island, Sean, we had some action on the other sheets of play as Team Saskatchewan just picked up a big 3 points to take a 9-7 lead over Team PEI 1. On sheet D, McTavish is up. Sorry, my apologies. Northern Ontario 2 Winters holds a 7-6 lead with Hammer playing 8. Davies and Quebec are tied at 3. From Alberta there, Davies, sheet F, New Brunswick 1 is down by 1 against Newfoundland and Labrador 1 Perry. Sheet G, Manitoba 1 Freeman is up 8-3 over Prince Edward Island 2 McFadden. Sheet F, BC 1 is down by 3 to Ontario 2. And on sheet I, Nova Scotia 2 McIsaac holds a 77-3 lead over Northern Ontario 1.
every other game in this building is close compared to the game we've got on right now.
So hair big, 3, 2, 3.
Okay, line's good, guys.
2.
Line's really good.
Just line. Looks
Weight
real
should be
nice.
good. 16-4.
Nice shot.
Just gotta say.
16-4. It's pretty quick out there.
Nice guard.
Try it.
Yeah, they've thrown really good shots this end. Not that they haven't before, but they've really dialed in their weight now.
How much?
Just not much they can do at this point.
Try it.
Can't see any of it.
Let's play the run.
I like O-turn though. Okay. Like
This way?
Like
This way?
yeah, like O-turn too.
Yep.
Oh, okay. We'll probably give you 2 of this anyway.
Like
Okay.
basically nose. Like you can just O-turn.
Cheers there. Got a second.
Fair last.
Good throw here, buddy.
Nova Scotia trying to run this back, clear all these yellow rocks out. Just about makes it.
Just full sir.
Pair more.
BC wants to get off the ice, you can just tell.
Can go bet.
Clean, boys.
Chris Parkinson delivering that rock. Very little hesitation.
Okay. Nice shot.
And handshakes. That rock coming into play. BC gets 2 more, and it's a 12-5 final.
Thank you very much, Sean, for joining tonight. My name is Dustin, and we appreciate you taking the time to join us at the 2025 New Holland Canadian U-20 Curling Championships. We will be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time, where we'll have the females in Nova Scotia 1 playing against Prince Edward Island 2, and hope you'll join us then. Thanks, everyone.